What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well today. We are back on some Sledders. It has been a hot minute, might be a couple of months now since I played this, and the reason being is I couldn't even launch the game for a period of time. I installed a bunch of mods in the past when trying to play this, and I guess I just boofed my game completely. So I've gone through all my files, deleted everything, fresh install, and we are now good to go. And I am so excited to play the game more than ever this time because we finally have what I have been wanting since basically day one of this game's release, and that is racing. So we are going to join a server here. Anyone, they all look the same to me. No European servers. I'm recording this at 3 AM, so they're all going to be US servers. But we're going to join this. We're going to load it up, and I'm going to show you what it's all about. I did do a little trial run before hopping on here, and how it works is if you are... Oh god, I've actually joined at the perfect time. Everyone's starting. So if you are the host of the lobby, you can choose any of the 5 maps that pre-exist in the game as it is, and then you can create a track out of waypoints. Once each race is done, the next race then starts from whatever the last waypoint was. Looking at this track that the host has made here, pretty big track already by the looks of it. I made a couple small ones which just like up and down easy hills, and it looks like the map that have been chosen for this is actually on the easiest map in the game. So this should be fairly straightforward. But you get the gist of how it works. I've got myself, and that's a great name, Mr. Prison Wallet behind me. If you're old enough to know what that means, then fair play. And I'm riding, or I guess I'm on the Shredder at the moment, which is a snowmobile that I've seen quite a few people running online, which I'm guessing is the OP one. I mean, I joined one earlier, and I think I went on a Polaris, and I got my cheeks absolutely handed to me. Like, it was no competition. They were zooming around. Now, you do have the option, if you're the host, to allow mods as well. So I don't know if there's like a big community Discord for races and such like that yet, where it's still a new mechanic in the game. But I imagine it won't take too long before there's all sorts of like race leagues and such for this. I mean, all these communities have existed for ages. When I very first suggested the idea of having races in this game, a lot of the community were very against it. They wanted it to remain as a sandbox, and I think this is quite a good combination of the two. Also, show you this real quick. When you respawn now, you can choose the orientation and where you want to spawn, which I don't think has been in any updates prior to this. But again, it could have been in one prior to this. It's been a hot minute again since I've had the luxury of being able to play this game, but it's nice being able to hop back on. So I think they've implemented this in a really cool way, in my opinion, just where it is still very open world, very sandboxy, but now you just have a reason. You know, before, if you was playing online, whilst you could meet up with other people, your only real purpose still was just going to one of like a couple of points of interest on a map, whether it's a lake and do some aquaplaning, or one particularly difficult hill climb, and just kind of that on repeat. So now the fact that you can choose where you want to ride, and I'm sure there'll be all sorts of like, I reckon in the future they'll have pre-made courses, or courses that you can then go and download, for example, a set of waypoints that other people have made, and you can download them rather than having to go and set your own. I imagine that is not that far around the corner. But for the first iteration of this, I am thoroughly surprised. Now, when I said I joined the race at the perfect time, I didn't. It looks like other people are still riding around. So it doesn't say what position you're in on the screen, which would be quite a nice little addition, although I don't know how they'd go about that. Or maybe just distance from the next waypoint would be a good way of going about it. And whoever the host is has done their best job really of making this an absolutely huge track for the first one. When you're the host, you have the option of the length of tracks that you want to be able to create. To my knowledge, there isn't a maximum number of checkpoints just yet, unless maybe it is 15, because this is quite a long track. It looks like whoever the host is has just hit them here, there and everywhere. No rhyme or reason. But the one that I did a little test run earlier, the guy, it was just 2 checkpoints. One was at the beginning of a lake, and one was at the very end. So it was just who could hydroplane the best, or aquaplane, whichever way you prefer to word it. And I thought that was really cool. Again, just something a little bit different. And I believe there are maps on this game that already have pre-existing jumps and normal trails, rather than just all being like a deep snow. There's hard-packed trails, and you could get all kinds of different racing going on, which I'm very, very excited to get into in the future. I actually think I am actually in the lead right now. I'm just looking to my left. These people are... I thought they was in front of me at first. They're not. They're behind me, I believe. I think I might be barking. I'm not barking. I've just said the race has ended. Okay. So when the leader crosses the finish line, I believe you only have 30 seconds to finish. Now, because I started late, unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough time to finish this one. But we got to checkpoint 12 out of 15, so he wasn't a million miles off. But hopefully for the next race, we get to start on time with everybody. So more... That's weird. That more... Where is he? There he is. That's weird that Morty won that one. Are they watching me? Oh, look, like I said as well, just next to my fat face. Look, all the top boys were riding the Shredder as well. So that Shredder might be a little bit OP, and there's quite a few pro RMKs in there also. I might have to give that a try also. So this is what this looks like. We've got Mr. Goblin Meat 69, again, another great name. He is now choosing the next course. So what is going to happen here is it's going to take the last checkpoint of that last race we just done, and that is going to be checkpoint 1. He then gets to move around the map and set the checkpoints where he wishes. And he's just done one... Why have I been disconnected from multiplayer? Huh? Yes, 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 Mr. Stoner Mod 710, you're an absolute legend. Look what he's doing. Oh my god, we actually have a pre... We've got a pre-deter... Oh no, Stoner Mod, please. Please do this right, I beg. It looks like he's doing this for the first time, like getting used to the controls. I pray that he does this correctly. I would love to have a proper race around the course like this with actual... I don't think you can do laps yet. I think it is still like A to B. Well, I guess A to B to C to D to E. But I don't think you can do... I don't think you can set a lap and then make you do that multiple times. No, Stoner, where are you going? Mr. Mod, please. Oh, no, I don't think he's going to do it. Oh, I'm seeing some trails here that I've never seen before. And again, I know it's been a hot minute since I've had the luxury of playing this game. I'm seeing a lot of extra stuff. He's just going rogue. He's just... I'm so disappointed, man. I thought he was going to do it on the actual racetrack. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so sad. L Stoner Mod. L Stoner Mod. I thought he was going to be my hero, my saviour. It gives you about 45 seconds by the looks of it before the race default starts for everybody to ready up. Just waiting on Mr. DBV MXJFC 189. That's a bit of a tongue twister. I'm spawned in a tree. That feels a little bit... Oh my god. Okay. Stoner, you've done me absolutely horrendously... I can't go. I thought you could break through the fence. Help. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Post chat. Can you reset the snow? I don't know if you can reset the snow. Okay, let's go up and over the fence. I can't go up and over the fence. Oh my god, this is the most shambles I've ever been in my life. Where does the fence end? Stoner, what have you done? We could have had such a good race here. Go on, jump over the fence. Yeet. Please, get to the end of the fence, I beg. I'm just following this trail here in front of me. He's found the trail. He's found the trail. Yes. I'm stuck. No. Go, 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 go. Right, now we're going. Now we're on our way. Right, so I just have to go to that purple beacon off in distance. That is waypoint number 1. Looks like, after all of that drama, I am literally the very last person to get out of the spawn, which doesn't make me feel very good about myself, because, I'll be honest, I was very, very excited about 1 minute ago when I saw him drawing out a little course on the actual track, and then he said, nope, just kidding. So we now have to put our heads down and try and charge a little bit. And since it has been so long since I've played this game, my mechanics are not very good, so I do apologise in advance for that. I didn't want to sit down and do like a bunch of hours worth of grinding just to get the basics down again. I'd rather try and relearn it on the fly. One thing that I've always struggled with in this game is trying to turn at high speeds. I either bury the snowmobile underneath me in the snow by trying to turn too sharp, or I just don't turn enough and I'll go straight on into the trees in front of me. So this is an 8 checkpoint race. He has done them so far apart, it's ridiculous. And not to toot my own horn, but again, in the little test run that I'd done where I tried hosting my own one, I made such a better track than these boys have done so far. I see life in front of me, I see 3 people's names on the radar at the bottom left. My eyes are just locked in on that purple beacon. I have no idea how long this is going to take, boys. Like, he's suddenly so far apart from each other. I think the best way of going about this is because there are, oh my god, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash, please don't crash. Because there is multiple stages, like multiple races, you can choose whether you want to do like 3, 5, 7, etc. I think the best way of doing it is doing multiple smaller courses rather than just wide open across the entire length of the map multiple times, because this is going to be, if all the waypoints are this far apart, this is 3 minutes to get to checkpoint 1, and there's 8. It's going to be a bloody long race. We're going to be racing for about half an hour. I am making some... Oh my god. I'm alive. I'm making some absolute moves right now. Oh, he's got me back. Survive. Stay on. I've noticed the game seems a bit more forgiving now. Because before, if you was hitting like shrubbery, I know they're not solid trees, but if you was hitting stuff at a fairly high speed, what... I just completely jinxed myself. So if you hit stuff at high speed, you would just collapse. Like you would crash off the old ski, but it does seem more forgiving these days. The rider's been going to the gym, you know. He's been on the weights. He can handle the big machine underneath him. One thing that also would be a really nice feature, which it might already exist, I haven't seen the option to do so yet, would be to see what kind of course the host has laid out and then be able to choose what ski you ride after that. Because some courses are like more flat terrain, like wide open, so you might want one that's slightly faster, and then others are more like up hills and down hills and twisting through trees, so you might want something that's a little bit more nimble in that regards. I think that could be nice, rather than just being locked into the one across all of the races, no matter what type it is. But again, this is very, very early days of these sorts of races, and I'm sure the devs of this are open to all kinds of feedback. So, I mean, if you have any suggestions for racing as a game mode in Sledders in the future, what would you like to see? Something that could be cool, which is something that I covered on Track Day R recently, which is a motocross game if you are new to my channel and you're just here for the snowmobile content. In that game, they have basically weekly tournaments. So they have a set track, they have a set bike that you can use, and it's basically who can run the best lap time over the course of that week. That could be something quite cool here, where if the devs lay out a certain waypoint, they then make you use a certain, oh my god, snowmobile, and it's whoever can run the best lap across that course over the space of that week as well. So I didn't finish there, Mr. Diddy finished instead. I got my ass handed to me. But you can see what this all entails, and I think for its first iterations, very, very promising. And I think they've kept both sides of the community happy here. The community that wants some racing will be very happy, and then also the boys that want it to remain very sandboxy, free-ridey can be happy as well. What could be cool is, let's say you join a normal free ride server, you then maybe meet up with a bunch of guys. Maybe you can create a race with those people while in the normal server, rather than just setting up a race server separately. That could be another nice quality of life update for the future. So you've seen what it all entails. Go and do it yourself. It is really, really good fun, and I'm very excited to see what the future of this is like, because again, only up from here, more and more updates and more good quality of life stuff also. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It would mean the absolute most. Have a lovely rest of the day, whatever you're up to, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.